Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of I Love Murphy. We are doing something a little bit different. As I mentioned in the video that you hopefully just watched or have seen previous to this. That didn't make any sense, but you know what I mean. I talked about buying a whole bunch of stuff from Sephora. I even pulled it all out so I could do what they call like a flat lay, where you can kind of take pictures of everything, and I have a lot of stuff to show you guys. I'm gonna try putting some of it on in the video just to kind of see, give you guys like my first impressions, just because some of this stuff I've been waiting for a really long time. I was on the fence about getting it forever. Some of the decisions were just almost knocked the table down. Some of the decisions were made for me about waiting because, like, for my Fenty Beauty foundation, I couldn't get it because they didn't have my color for like the longest time, because I'm like the most boring color. It's 230 neutral, so the most neutral of the neutrals. This was like the best match according to what they told me. Sounded really bad, but here's the bottle, and I know you guys have probably totally seen this on like 9 million people before me, but I just wanted to kind of see how it looked and have you guys tell me kind of what you think. So I'm gonna just try putting it on with my fingers because, you know, I wasn't smart enough to prepare for this in any way. I'm bumming. Let's see if I can. Oh, it's very watery, which is normal. The color looks a little weird. Not weird, it just looks a little dark. And I know this lighting is probably not the best, but I'm gonna try to, wow, that's a really big difference. Okay. I have a lot of redness, so that usually makes it look the worst right here. My skin is a little dry right now, so, and I've heard that this is a very, very matte foundation. I'm not doing like a full-on makeup thing right now, which I probably should have, but again, not super prepared. I just kind of want to see what the color looks like. I'll probably, for your sake, your respective sakes, probably edit some of this out, because I usually do apply my foundation with a beauty blender, and I'm gonna have to go wash my hands after this. So I mentioned before that I got the Clarisonic for Christmas, the Mia, I think it's called the Mia 2 actually, and I only have the cleansing brush. I really want to get the makeup application one, but I don't know if anybody has gotten that or tried it. Let me know what you think if you have. I feel like their brushes or the brush heads are really expensive, especially considering the unit is really expensive. Not sure if there are any like dupes or replacement off-brand brush heads that you can get, but the website and the operating instructions say that you should replace the cleansing brush once a month, I think it said, which I think is crazy because I think they're like 30 bucks a piece, which, you know, with the money that I spend on makeup and stuff, it really shouldn't be a big deal, but I just think that's a lot for if you do that one and the makeup application one. What do you think? I look pasty like a ghost. I sure do. Okay, so I have some, I didn't buy any blush. I have some contour and stuff I can apply. I might actually do that just so that I don't seem super washed out. But we're not here to see my face, I guess. We're just here to see if the foundation matches. So it definitely, I think it matches. My complexion is really hard to match, but I actually really like this. I don't know if maybe the lighting will be off a little. What say you, friends? My freckles still show. Lucky me. But I think that's actually probably better, a little bit better lighting. I'm very sparkly right now, so hopefully these videos don't come out like a total waste. Anyway, so moving on, actually what I'll do right now is moving on. I'm just going to show you the other stuff that I got. I got the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I got it in brown and black just because sometimes you feel like going all glam and with black eyeliner, and sometimes you feel like doing it with brown. So the reason why, this is funny, it's like nail polish, it shakes, is because black eyeliner, I know my hair is dark, my eyes are dark, but I always feel like black is so intense and it's a very dramatic look. And what I want to do sometimes is just like the brown for like a softer. So I think what I'll do right now is I'll actually show you guys the brown and tell me if you think it's dumb, because the sample one to try out at Sephora over the weekend was pretty dried out. I just wanted to swatch them to make sure that they weren't shiny, because I'd watched a video that Tati had done and she had explained that the shiny ones she didn't like, and I didn't realize what she meant, like why it made a difference, until I put one on and it was shiny, and it's like headlights on your eyelids, especially if you don't do like a lot of eyeshadow and anything sparkly. So I get it. I'm always late to the understanding game, but I got it. So I'm gonna just swatch this out. It's a really dark color, so I don't think it matters really that it's brown. Do you see the difference? Let me swatch the black liner for you guys. And this is the tattoo liner. It's waterproof. I had a black liner that I thought was fine. I put it on, and then it's from Ico. And remember, as also said, no, I don't have any concealer on, so please excuse like the bags under my eyes and all that. But what was I talking about? I'm so silly when it comes to this stuff. Oh, the Ico. I would put it on my upper lid, like to line my eyes, and then like an hour later it would actually transfer down here. They make a really great eyebrow, it's like a marker almost, but as far as the liner, I wasn't really impressed with. Okay, so I'm in a thicker line with the black just to kind of show you guys the difference, I guess. The bottom here, this is the black, and then that's the brown. I don't think it's that much of a difference, but I think it's enough for me to like be comfortable with. Let me see if I can just put some on really quick for you guys. I am not the best at this, so this may take a minute. I apologize. I'm gonna pause it actually. Okay guys, thanks so much for waiting, and if you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but I got some of the eyeliner on. I did it really quickly, and that's really all I do like for a normal day. One thing I did learn is that this stuff doesn't really smudge very well, so it's not super forgiving. However, the applicator is super, super thin, so you can actually get it, which I'm going to show it to you. I don't know, I didn't think to do that before. It's super thin and it goes on like a dream. There's not a lot of snagging. Why is this not focusing? You were so much my friend before. Okay, so it goes on really evenly. It doesn't like, whenever the camera's ready. Okay, it doesn't really like drag. Goes back to focus, and I'm sticking my tongue out. Thanks camera. Sorry guys. So anyway, it doesn't snag. You know how you pull on it and it like leaves like those speed bump thingies? This one doesn't do that, so I'm really fond of that. I did do the brown like I said. I think it's a little bit more natural. I don't know if you guys can even notice, but I can tell. All I can see are the bags under my eyes right now anyway. Okay, so, sorry. The next thing I got was a container of roller lash. I love this stuff. I bought this after I got it in a, whatchamadoodler, in a Sephora Playbox, I think. And it is the best mascara. You do have to be careful though, because one of the sides does really kind of like poke you if you are not careful. Let's see if I can show you this. You know, far be it for me to read the instructions or anything, but one side like really pulls tight and then the other one grips. And I don't know which one. It says hook and roll brush. Patent pending hook design and position catches and lifts curls, but it doesn't say which side. In any case, I'm gonna put some on just super quick because like I said, it's almost bedtime, so I don't even know why I'm doing this, but it's for science, right? Science. I used to have a biology professor, not too long ago actually, that when he'd freak us out with like weird scientific facts, he would just scream, science! And he was awesome, and too bad he doesn't teach anymore. And you guys can't see anything, so I will get better at this. My science will improve, I promise. But anyway, the whole reason why I love this stuff is I only use the one side, like the less hook, like the side that's more curved, if that makes sense. But I'll show you guys in a second why I like this stuff so much, because my lashes are like a long-ish, but they're not thick at all. And the only way I can ever get them to be thick is if I apply mascara and it looks like spider legs. And the one thing that I hate more than spiders are spider legs or looking like spider legs. Maybe not more, but if you guys can see the difference between this eye has liner, this eye has liner and mascara, and you probably can't tell, but I'm looking and trying to show you difference. So I like it. I think it's really fancy schmancy. I will not put it on the other eye, even though it'll probably drive you guys crazy. But I want to show you guys some mascara. This is now an empty box, so I'll move that over here. That I get, not, did I just say mascara that I got? I showed you my mascara. Now I need to show you some sparkles, because this clearly is not enough. We need some more. So I had no intention whatsoever, I will admit, no intention of buying this. I didn't even know that this existed, but I bought a palette because I need one, like I need another hole in my head. But I got this one. What does it say? Starlit. I'm excited. It was open. The colors were mesmerizing. And this is by Makeup Forever. Starlit Glitter Palette. Did you really need to say anything more for me? And someone actually said to me today, matter of fact, that they did not realize that I liked things that were glittery. I don't know. I mean, not that I've had this up for more than 5 minutes, but I don't know how they thought that they were my friend. I really didn't know that. So anyway, this is the cover. It is hollow and fantastic. This is the back. I don't know why I'm showing this to you other than the fact that it made me ooh and ah. But when I opened it is what I went crazy over. Okay, so it does give you a pretty nice size mirror. And then it gives you these. And how, I don't even know if this like even, if the camera does it justice, but they're crazy beautiful. And I'm just going to swatch these for you. And if you watch any of my videos, you know that I am terrible at swatches. I'm gonna try because these are so pretty that I can't not show you guys what these look like. Okay, so the first, oh, my hands are so dirty. Oh, hi guys. Thanks for waiting. I had to wash my fingertips so I could swatch this stuff for you because it is amazing and I'm excited. And I didn't want to get any foundation on it. No, I didn't manage to clean my hands that great because I got it. I still have it on the rest of my fingers, but not on my fingertips, which is where the eyeshadow is going to go. And that was the longest unnecessary explanation in history, so let's get started, shall we? So the first color is called Reflection, and it is that pretty white color. I'm going to just kind of see how it looks. I can't even tell, like I swatched the purple one, I think it was, in the store. And I just went crazy. I couldn't even help. I'm like patting it on my eyelid and I was like going nuts. So let me just show you like how this looks in the palette. Okay, it's just, it looks white. I don't even know if you can see the shift on it at all, but it's definitely got like a purple shift. And if you see it on my fingertip, what does that even say? I mean, how does that even, look at how bright that is. And I don't know that it's gonna show up much different. I gotta get my little bracelet out of the way here. It doesn't really even swatch that well. Like it goes on your finger great. No. How does this even work? How does this even, I'm gonna have to use like the whole thing. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty though. I can't even tell you. It's like Stop moving, bracelet. Like, do you... Hold on, let me take this bad boy off. The one thing I don't need right now. And it took me like half an hour to put it on, so, okay. So do you see, can you see how sparkly that is? Probably not. Let me try one more thing. I can't even show you guys. And it's such a travesty, I swear. It's such a pretty color. I wish I could show you guys a better way. I wonder if I got it like wet or something that it would work. But then how's that going to translate to like my eyebrows? Did I just seriously say eyebrows? Eyelids. It is turning my whole hand super glittery. And I can't even show you. Let me try. We'll leave that finger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. So I have 10 fingers. So hopefully that'll work. So this is the prism anyway. Right? I think that I would need some of that Fun Matte Fix Plus, which I have somewhere, so I'll have to take that out. The next color is Prism, which is a purple, like a, almost like a mauve, but it's got a blue shift to it as well. This is a very dark color. See the difference? Maybe? It's never gonna focus. Why is this not gonna focus today? There we go. Okay, so let me try this one. Okay, this has definitely got more pigment. So the other one was just more sparkle than anything, if you can see. I feel like there's not a lot of fallout actually. I'm surprised because they're so glittery that you'd think that there would be. I just wonder how they're gonna look on. So the third color is Spark. It's more of like a champagne. Anybody want some champagne? This kind of looks like a bruise, like a really bad bruise. I feel like that's not focusing at all, you guys. What is up? It could be that my contacts are just, it's been a long day. Yeah, this looks like a wound. That's probably what they should have called it. So anyway, Spark is next. And doesn't offer a ton of color, but I wonder if like laid over something, how it would look. Because if you see it like this, I'm really digging into that guy. And it's really not showing up much. Well, that is sad. And then Flame is definitely like the bronzy one. And I forgot to do my thumb, so I'll do that one. Or like a copper. It's more copper. You see the difference? That one definitely you can see. It almost reads like chocolate with like copper bits in it. I really need to get my swatching game down, guys. Okay. So the next one is Flicker, which is like a pinkish, like a rose gold almost. And it looks a little different there. There's Flicker right there. Let's see if that one works. That does show up too. And that shows up very copper actually. And then the last one I'm going to swatch on this hand because I can't do this now, can I? I mean, I could, but it wouldn't really get me anywhere. The last one's Beam. And I'm pretty sure this is the one that I saw in Sephora and went crazy over because look at how pretty that color is. I mean, look at these, right? These are really nice. My thumb in there too. But I just could not get over this one. And then if you swatch this one is like worth the whole thing because it gives you a ton of color. Look at that. Ton of color and a ton of glitter. So like you are win-win no matter what you do. This one this is the one that I even patted onto my like eyelids. And I was so excited about it. Look at that. Looks a lot like a bruise right now, but that's this one swatch. Here, let me show you. Look at, that's really good. Doesn't do anything much for my complexion on my arm anyway, but I promise you it looks super pretty. I'm just gonna pat some of this on my eyelid right now again. Just cause I wanna. Maybe you guys can tell or see the difference. I think it's super pretty, and it doesn't take a lot. And I really did put this on at the store too. I mean, not this liberally, obviously, but I did, and it didn't fall off. I didn't get any fallout or anything. I don't remember seeing like flecks of glitter anywhere else, which is why, like, I put it on and then grabbed it, and then I thought, you know, if I end up eating or tasting glitter while I'm shopping, I'll probably end up putting it back, but I totally did not. So if you really want like a stay put with literally just a finger application, I mean, look at how much color is in there. I know you guys can see that already. I mean, is it not? It's awesome, right? And then honestly, I've been playing with this stuff with my fingers for the last 10 minutes, and there's like almost nothing on my hands, glitter wise. So that was fun. I made a total mess, but moving on. So I'm really excited to use this anyway. I don't know if you guys are really into glitter like I'm into glitter, but it really got me excited. So, okay, the next couple things that I got are actually two things. They're all lip products. The next thing is a Fenty Beauty. These are the matte shades. So I got two of them because I couldn't decide which ones I wanted. Okay, I got Single and Spinked. So let me try the Spinked first because I think that's the first one that I wanted to get. And like I said, these are the matte lip. And they didn't have these out when I think these launched after. And they have the little logo in the front. I don't really know how I'm going to do with these colors. They seem a little bit on the bright side. And of course, being the dum-dum that I am, I didn't get lip liner or anything. And my lips are very small. So let's see how this one works. Okay. I totally overdrew myself, and okay. Oops. Word to the wise, don't wipe your face when you have eyeliner or eyeshadow all over your fingers. I'll be right back. Okay guys, thank you for holding on for another technical difficulty because I had gotten glitter on my face from trying to wipe or adjust the lipstick. So this does not go on very easily. You do need like a lip liner or something because it gave me a little bit extra in all the wrong places. This was the one that was called Spanked. I'm not really fond of the color. It does leave a very significant stain on your lips, which could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I don't really mind it, but if I'm putting on another color instead, it's kind of a pain. Plus, like, I wasn't really a fan of the color to begin with, or not to begin with, but once I put it on. So she didn't really have, they didn't come out with like a ton of different shades. Some of them they're all kind of like in the red nude range. Aren't really any plums, and then they kind of go wild. So this one's Single. I think it's like the most neutral or nude of all of them, which I love the packaging. I love everything. I just kind of wish that they did have more colors. So let me try this one on too. This is totally orange. And I'm gonna pass on this one too. It is definitely not my color. And what's crazy is I used it once and then the logo fell off completely. Not that that matters, but I don't know. I thought it would be more. I thought it would be there longer. Oh no. So anyway, that's that. I think this one's probably a little bit more wearable, but it's just not for me. It's very orange on me, and I'm more of a pinky gal and a plum gal. Even like a red gal, not a nude gal, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So I'm gonna wipe this off too. And then I'm gonna go on to my Marc Jacobs lip gloss. So this was actually like not an end cap, but it was kind of like in the middle of the aisle. It is the Enamored lip lacquer. It's not sticky or icky or whatever. And it said it came in a bunch of different shades, but this was the only one. And my battery's about to die. This is the only one that they had on display. So I'm gonna try it. Hopefully my battery will not die beforehand. If so, I'll have to show you guys in another video, but let's see. This is like a metallic-y one, which I probably should have left some of the other lipstick on first. It's got a green shift. I show you the Sparkle Princess today. Okay, so this actually I like. It's definitely like a minty Andes Candies kind of feel to it. So I do really like this. I would say this is the big winner of this, and actually I like a lot of things today. This, all of this stuff, loving. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and bearing with me while I tried all this fun stuff on. We will see you guys next time, and until then, goodbye. Bye.